Chat, you are also hot shit. Just in case you didn't know. It's your little inspirational message for the day. Welcome to the stream, everybody. On a Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Welcome to the stream, and we're glad to have you, as always. Glad you guys could make it out. Glad you guys could join us for what I hope will be, not everybody dying, but we will see. We will see. So welcome to Sierra and Fool and Sage Rev and Troubleshooter, BB5 Guns. I see Serene Hunts out there in the chat. We've got Aetherin coming back. Welcome back, Aetherin. Glad to see you. Glad you could join us for another stream. And Erst rolling into the chat as well with a hail and hearty welcome. Welcome to you as well, Erst and Le Pedro Bear. Not to be confused with Le Pedo Bear, who is a completely different person and is a liar and a prostitute. Welcome, Le Pedro Bear, to the stream as well. Hopefully you guys are having an outstanding Saturday and Zanosi as well. Welcome you guys. Welcome you guys. I hope you're all having an outstanding weekend so far. I know we're just now getting started into the weekend, but hopefully you guys are having a good one. As you may have seen on the Twitter machine and Erst, before I can even get into the day's events, smacking Le Pedro Bear with a gift sub. Erst, thank you so much for the generosity. You do not have to do that, but we do appreciate it. Once again, thank you guys so much for the gift subs. But as stated on the Twitter machine, we're going to be playing a little bit of Battle Brothers today. Now, I want to preface this stream by letting you guys know, I checked on Steam. I have not played Battle Brothers since November of 2021. So it has been about 2 years since the last time I played Battle Brothers. And I wasn't very good at it. I wasn't very good at it then. I don't think that a 2-year hiatus is going to improve my skill all that much. So just be prepared for some terrible play, but I think that's kind of what Battle Brothers is about, so we'll see how it goes. But I just want to warn you guys, if you came here for, like, top-level MLG pro gaming, you are going to be sadly disappointed. But I figured we'd give it a shot. We haven't played Battle Brothers, and I wanted to play something a little more tactical. A little bit more involved as far as you guys are concerned. And we do have a long list of folks that want to be in the game. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to not only give a chance to those people, but also, kind of on the down low, we'll also probably clear that list off pretty quickly. Wait, what? I think I might have said the loud part, or the quiet part out loud, but I mean, that's fair. I always have voices in my head telling me to do dumb shit. It's just, most of the time the voices are mine. And Serene says, by the way, I'm officially in BTA now. Oh no, it sounds like we have another member of chat that has bribed Bloody Doves to get themselves into the mod. Well, congratulations, Serene. I'm glad that they accepted you, and hopefully we will catch you on whenever the next campaign is that we play some BTA. Again, I've said before, we will definitely play BTA again. I just don't know when we'll get around to it. Oh, you won the raffle. Okay, I got you. Well, that's even better then. You didn't have to spend a dime and you still got in the mod. So there you go. That's always the best. A phrase that I try to live by is there ain't no shit like free shit. And that goes for placements as well. But anyway, let's maybe get over to the game, shall we? So here we go. Some Battle Brothers, or Strife Siblings, if you prefer. I'm gonna have to kind of play around, I think, with the layout here on the screen as far as where I put myself, because I don't remember where all the interface options go for Battle Brothers, so I'll move myself around as needed. But right now I'm just covering up Menace. If you guys don't know Menace, that's the new game that the Battle Brothers developers are working on. And if If you guys like Battle Brothers, I would say definitely check out Menace, because it looks like it's gonna be good. I'm very excited to see how it turns out. So, there you go. Fight fraternity, struggle brethren. See, there we go. Conflict cohabitants. You understand. You guys understand. Unfortunately, troubleshooter, you only get half credit because it has to be alliterative. It has to be alliterative. But, yeah, so, at any rate, I hope that Menace is good, but I figured we'll play some Battle Brothers. And, again, I don't think I need to mess with the options at all. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let's turn up the music a little bit. I don't normally play with music. Let me see. There we go. I don't normally play with music because I normally run my own music while I'm playing games, but in this case, we'll make an exception. Did it have depth of field? What? You know what? We're not even gonna go with that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think we're good. We'll just go with it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's true, Serini. It's definitely a hooded horse game. With that being said, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Turn the music down. Okay, I can do that. 25%. There we go. That's still a little high for you guys. Let's I'm looking at the audio level, so I'm trying to like. Sadly, the horns are a little higher than the rest of the music. Oh, I didn't actually hit. God damn it. I've done this before, I promise. There we go. We'll go with that. Alright, new campaign. New campaign. Well, of course, Erst wants to go with Northern Raiders. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest with you. Just because I recall Northern Raiders being a pretty tough start, and again, I'm not great at this game on a good day, and I also haven't played it in 2 years. So we might need to slow ball it. I mean, if I was gonna go for the challenge, I'd go for Peasant Militia. I mean, maybe I don't know. Alright, you know what? I know it's still early in the stream, but I'll give you guys a vote. I'll give you guys some options, and you can decide what we're gonna do. So give me a second to put up a poll, and I'll let you guys decide what start we're gonna do, and I will suffer through the decision. This is the stuff that I do for you guys. This is what I do for you guys. Alright, let's see. So we'll just go with, like, the default start if you guys want to do that. I don't think there will be many people that want to do that, but I'll still put it up there as an option. Oh, let's see. We could do peasants. I wouldn't mind raiders if you guys really wanted to do it. And then I want to give you at least one more. What do you think? What do you think? Masochism run, let's go. Yeah, no, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Sierra. You are not wrong. I guess we could go with the lone wolf start. That one's a little tougher, but that's another start that's pretty popular. Alright, there you go, chat. Poll is up. 2 minutes. If you don't see it, refresh your page. So give it a shot. And Specialist joining us on the stream. Welcome to the Saturday stream, Specialist. Good to see you. Glad you could join us again. If you just got here, we're voting on a start for Battle Brothers. So you've got a few minutes to place your vote. A few minutes to decide which of the starts you guys want to do. For those of you that don't know what these are, I mean, I would imagine most of you are familiar with Battle Brothers, but just in case you're not, you've got the default start, you've got the high difficulty but high population start, you've got the barbarian start where you're basically enemies with everybody, And then you've got the lone wolf, which is basically like you get one character where you have an avatar character and they're super good, but you basically start with like one guy and you have a smaller roster than normal. So it's each of the runs offers its own challenges. Well, if you've never seen Battle Brothers, you'll definitely get to see it a little bit here. I can't promise that I'll show off the gameplay very well for those of you that are just getting here. As I said, I have not played this since 2021, so it's been a few years. And I wasn't very good at it then, so I'm not going to be showing you professional gameplay, but I will endeavor to show you how the game works at the very least. Alright, let's see. It looks like the peasant militia is coming out ahead. Yep. Alright. Peasant militia. So it is. So those of you that are familiar with it, you're kind of already, you know what we're getting into, but in case you don't, here's what we're looking at. We're basically looking at peasants, and we start with a roster of 12 people, which is many, many more people than you start with by default. You can take up to 16 men into battle, and you can have up to 25 in your full roster, which again means that we can not only field more people, but we can have more total people in our company. The problem is the dirty peasants rule, which means we can never hire anyone that isn't a peasant, which is going to severely limit our options to hire good people. However, I'm hoping that the numbers will help offset that. We will see. We will see. Well, Urs, I promise nothing. What you get will depend entirely on how the dice rolls go. Yeah, anarcho-primitivist revolutionary collective. So, yeah, you guys have effectively selected the Zerg Rush start for Battle Brothers. Alright, Chad, I need a good name. Hit me with your names. What do you get? While you guys think of a name, we gotta come up... Well, you know what? I think we gotta do Greenskin Invasion for a late-game crisis, because... You know, orcs must die. Permanent Destruction. Yeah. I don't know if I want to... Nah. I don't think I'm gonna do Permanent Destruction just yet. See, I think Sierra's on the right track. The Militant Independent Liberty Force. Abbreviated MILF. And Postal Trout first time chatting to say coin and cleavage. That's another tempting one. That's another tempting one, isn't it? No, I got you, Postal Trout. I can appreciate both coin and cleavage. Staring respectfully. I know how it is. I think we gotta go with MILF though, don't we? Let's see, I don't think it's gonna let me put all this in here. Oops. Is it really gonna... It's actually... No! Damn it! It's just like Battletech. All the best names are too long. Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on. Hold on. How can we abbreviate this? How can we abbreviate this? Let's do this. If I do... How about that? Are we good with that? Actually, just so nobody gets the wrong idea. No? There we go. There we go. We're gonna do Militant Independent Liberty Force. In fact, if I have enough letters. Damn it. I was gonna put the MILF in parentheses, but we'll just go what we got. Alright, now we need a flag. We need a flag. Let's see. If I remember right, wasn't there like a naked lady flag? Well, I mean, there's the skull mermaid flag. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of? I mean, I feel like this one's gonna be the most appropriate when it's all said and done. We will see. I mean, maybe this one. Maybe the one with the random noble just weeping for all of us. Erst says dagger and flail. Let's see. Where is our dagger and flail? Am I missing it? Oh, here we go. Dagger and flail. I mean, I guess it fits. It fits with a peasant militia, I suppose. Alright, economic difficulty. I guess we gotta go veteran. I'm not completely new to this. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go with high starting funds, though. Alright, chat. Give me a seed. No, not that one. Actually, you know what? I have a seed. And this is a seed that I always use whenever a game allows me to do it. Oh, Unga Bunga? I don't know that one. So what is Unga Bunga? Let me know what it is. If it sounds interesting, I'll do it. I mean, I think we gotta go with the pantyhose seed. Like I said, it's a tradition. It's a tradition. No. I know what Unga Bunga is. I just didn't know if it was like an actual Easter egg seed in the game or something like that. Alright, here we go. The Peasant Militia. Hunt down the bandits. Ward off the raiders. Trap wolves attacking the farmsteads. All in a militiaman's work. And if more is asked, then there is simply more to answer. All to keep your home of Anglin safe. When a nobleman called on you, you and a group of ad hoc fighters took to the field in a battle between Hivor. You didn't know their names or their quarry, only that one mustered you and your men to the field, and so there you went. Unfortunately, a low-born man with a spear and shield is little more than a peasant with misgivings of warriorship. Your militia was used to hold a contingent of enemy knights in place while your own side's archers rained hell from above, hitting knight and peasant alike. After the battle, you and your men fled the fields for good. You took up arms as sellswords and swore to one another by blood pact that you'd never have a highborn in your company. A mercenary band of motley men, and that is that. We are our own lords. And here we go. Here we go, chat. So here's the town that screwed us over, but like it or not, I think it's probably the best place for us to go at the beginning. I did start with most of the map revealed because I think it's dumb having to basically start out and know nothing about the world in which you inhabit. I don't like games like that. Well, this is true first. Technically, it was the Lord and not the town itself. We are very friendly with someone here. Says we've never been to this place. You're full of shit, game. Alright, I'll tell you what, one thing that I do want to do... Hold on just a second. Let me... Because this is a game that I think will facilitate it fairly well. Let's do this. Oh no! There we go. Hold on. Sorry, Streamlabs is being difficult. There are certain things that are just very, very hard to do in Streamlabs if you don't have them set up ahead of time. Hold on, I am adjusting. I am adjusting, I promise. However, look here, you son of a bitch. Sorry, chat. I'm an amateur. I apologize. Yeah, Streamlabs is being difficult, as it tends to be. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Streamlabs? Oh my good Lord Jesus. Alright, well we're gonna do this dirty for now. It is not the way that I want to do this, but we're gonna do it dirty for now because Streamlabs wants to fight me, and I'm not in the mood to fight Streamlabs. So, fuck a Streamlabs, I guess. Fuck a Streamlabs. Alright, there we go. Say something, chat. I want to see if this works. Okay, there we go. There we go. You're correct, Sierra. Amateur VTuber does dirty stream on chat. I'm doing the dirty stuff. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's head over to the town and let's see what kind of jobs we can pick up. We already got a 1 skull. First, I guess we gotta look at the company before we get started on anything else. So everybody's unhappy, understandably so. And unsurprisingly for a peasant militia, we have more people than we have weapons to equip them. We also have some injuries. I think we'll be okay with that, but we do need to buy some supplies. Apparently, this guy, Gernot, is gonna beat people to death with a lute, which, you know, I applaud the enthusiasm. But let's see what we got in terms of brothers. Not great stats, but not terrible, I guess. Let's see. We got the peasant background. Again, not great on our stats. Again, with 3-star HP, which is kind of okay, but the rest of your stats are doo-doo. And the Gelthix, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Glad to see you. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. We're playing some Battle Brothers. I am currently examining. We just started this run, so I am currently having a look at what we've got. And so far we don't have great guys on our company here. This guy would be good as a ranged combatant, though. He has at least the stars in the right place. What about you? Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Hesitant? Minus 10 initiative. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be great. I don't think that's gonna be great. Might be better for a ranged character, though. Fear of green skins, and I picked the green skin invasion as our end game, so I'm sure that's gonna work out well. The turnover rate, if you want to call it that, specialist, is definitely going to be high. And AFP rolling into the stream as well. Welcome, AFP. Glad to see you again. Well, I'm glad you approve, Gelthix. Yes, we do be doing some battling in this stream. Oh boy, a drunkard. Alright, once again. I mean, his stats aren't terrible. Again, he'd make a better ranged combatant. So I think we'll put him in the back. This guy isn't great, so you're gonna get bumped up to the front line. Hilderich, yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. What do we got? Bright and team player. Alright, alright. Once again, stats are not great, but we'll have to make do with what we got. Survivor could be useful if you live long enough. Alright. Weapon in poor condition. I mean, it's not that the weapon's in poor condition, it's that it's a fucking loot, my dude. Yeah? Well, thank you, Gelthix. I'm glad you enjoyed the Battletech content. Hopefully you will continue to enjoy it. I will say, we did actually finish that campaign, what was it, last stream? Or the stream before? It was last week, either way. I believe it was on Saturday when we finished up our BTA campaign. So, if you continue to watch on YouTube, you will eventually get to the end. We have finally concluded that campaign. We will certainly play BTA again. But, I promise we did get to a conclusion. I didn't just give up on that campaign. I think this will be our starting lineup, though, chat. Let's do this. Yeah, you're not gonna be great on ranged weaponry. Wait, what? I'm sorry? So they gave him arrows, but he's using a sling, alright? Have a pitchfork instead, my friend. This guy with decent ranged, I guess we'll give him those. And that's about the best we can do at the moment. I guess for the sake of symmetry, we do have to do this, don't we? Yeah, he's gonna sling the arrows super quick. And Mara rolling into the stream, resubscribing for 4 months. First of all, Mara, hello. Thank you for the resubscription. Welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Hopefully you're having an outstanding weekend so far. And again, thank you so much for the resub. Thanks for the support. And thanks for being here. More importantly than anything, thanks for being here. Well, Gilthix, I've said before, if you've watched our campaign, I prefer BTA over Rogue Tech, just because I think Rogue Tech kind of takes a kitchen sink approach, and that doesn't gel so well with me. But I've played both, and I don't necessarily have any problems with either. I just prefer BTA, if I have my choice. But yeah, if you're familiar with Rogue Tech at all, there are a lot of similarities in BTA, at least as far as some of the systems and things like this. So yeah, if you're worried about BTA, I would say just jump in. If you're familiar with Rogue Tech, you should adapt pretty quickly. Yeah, Mara, you just got here at the beginning. I'm basically just organizing the company here and figuring out who our good fighters are gonna be before we actually get started. And Northman resubscribing for 2 months as well, saying woo! Well, woo to you too, Northman, and thank you for 2 months. Thank you so much for the support. We did the Peasant Militia start, Mara. Alright, so I think first order of business is we got a couple of guys that don't have any weapons. We need to see if we can pick anything up while we're here. Just so that we don't have guys going into battle completely unarmed, because that's going to end badly for everyone involved. How many guys did we have that needed weapons? We got 1, 2 guys. So 2 guys that are just completely unarmed. I mean, since they gave us free arrows, I guess we can take the bow, even though it's not in great shape. Yes, correct. We are the Militant Independence Liberty Force, also known as MILF. Let's see. I think we take the bow. Because they gave us free arrows. And we need at least 1 spear or spear-like weapon. So I think a malicious spear is going to be good. And as Erst said, shields are kind of a must. I kind of want to buy tools as well, but I don't want to spend all of our money right away. So let's see. Where was you? You were the guy that had the arrows. So we're going to give the arrows to Vigmar. And I'd really like to give him a knife in case they get in close, but for right now, we'll just have to make do with what we got. What do you... Look, my dude. There we go. Guess we'll swap these guys around. There we go. It ain't the greatest team comp we've ever put together, or that I've ever put together in Battle Brothers, but for now, it'll have to do. Now, I will say this. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen this game, it is a very unforgiving, almost roguelite type of turn-based tactical game. We'll get into the gameplay here shortly, I promise. I think we'll go with what we got. So let's see what this one skull mission is. So Wilreich of Anglin grabs a chest off his shelf and puts it on his desk. When he opens it, a bevy of papers pop out, almost scurrying to get free. He grabs one and lays it out. On one side, there's a contract, and on the other, a small drawing of a map. It's real simple, sellsword. I've been contracted to deliver some particular cargo to Finkenwatch. I have the goods, but I don't have the guards. If you're interested in being caravan guards for a time, maybe a day or so, let me know and we can hash out some numbers. I mean, I don't particularly like the caravan escorts, but if it's only a day, I think it's good money up front. So let's talk money. Thinking about payment for your task earlier, you'd have received 2 crowns per head you arrive with, 30 heads at most, and another 120 when the job is done. Yeah, I mean, again, if it's only a day, I think we'll be okay. I'm not even gonna negotiate with him. I'll just accept the offer for now. I don't think we need to hire anybody just yet, so let's head with the caravan and we'll see if we get ourselves into any trouble. Hopefully the answer is no. Okay, the guy is not going where I thought he was gonna go. But with this being the first mission, I wouldn't be surprised if they threw at least a small group of enemies at us just to get in the thick of things. I mean, you're not wrong, Stalker. We could just, you know, ransack the caravan ourselves. I'm not looking to make a bunch of enemies right out the gate, though. But I'm not going to name any of the characters just yet, because I have a feeling we're going to lose at least a few people in the first engagement. So I want to wait until we get at least one battle under our belts before I start renaming characters. Alright, during camp, it falls to you, the commander, to see that the company succeeds not just on the battlefield, but also in fame and riches. And so you spend the evenings pondering about a bigger plan for the militant Independent Liberation Force. Or I'm sorry, Liberty Force, not Liberation Force. Otherwise known as MILF. I'm just going to call it MILF from now on. In your tent, while the men talk and laugh around the fire. You're never going to become a legend simply by chasing brigands and doing small-time contracts. What do you proclaim to the men the company will set out to do? We could do the battle standard, which we're going to need 2,000 gold for. We could hunt down beasts in order to build a reputation. We could set out into the wilderness. We need to find like a tomb or a goblin camp. I think that one's going to be a little rough for our company, at least at the beginning. And then we need to, or we could establish ourselves as mercenaries that can be relied on. And essentially we just need to grow our reputation. I think we gotta have a standard, right? Like, more than anything, if we're gonna be a proper company, we have to have a standard, right? Not to mention, the standard is actually a pretty good early game weapon. Alright, well there we go. We made it without a problem. Reaching Finkenwell, Finken Watch, or Finken Wacht, because I'm sorry, I'm from Texas. I pronounce it like Texans do. Reaching Finken Watch, the caravan leader strikes up a conversation as if you two might have something in common. He talks of his younger days when he was a spry young man who could have done this or that. He, apparently, missed out on a lot of fighting. What a shame. Bored with his talk, you ask the man to pay you so you can get out of this wretched place. The town gets well supplied, and we get 120 gold, which isn't a whole lot, but you know what? Money is money. Let's see, we got a weaponsmith, which would be great. We got a kennel. War dogs are actually really good in this game, especially early game. The only downside to war dogs is they can block your own guys and you don't get experience for anything that they kill, which can be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, they do make fantastic distractions. They're also really good for running down fleeing enemies as well. Yeah. Do we buy... Maybe we get one pooch. One pooch early in the game. And we're gonna give the pooch to the bard. Because he's not gonna do shit with that loot, so... we'll give him something to do. Let's see. We got more peasants. I don't think we need to hire anybody. Unfortunately, the contracts are locked here, so we're gonna have to go elsewhere. Let's see. Where do we want to go? I guess we can go up to Langholtz. Yeah, the pooches definitely don't last long, but they can help for sure. Let's head to Langholtz. And we'll see if we get into any trouble on the way. Alright, so you guys are already getting paid. I don't know why they chose to go through the woods, but I think we'll be okay for now. Alright, so we got 2 One Skull missions, which is good. Got a Fletcher, there's a tavern as well. We've got disappearing villagers, so at least one of these missions is probably going to be related to that. Let's see what we got. You step into Edward the councilman's room and he shoves a map into your face. I need a place found, sellsword. It lies northeast of here, at or near to the region of Fair Range. The laymen call it Ruins of Ironheart Keep, but whatever it is, I need to know where it is, understand? Find it and you'll be paid handsomely. This one can actually be much easier than it appears at first because we don't have to fight anything. Yeah, Specialist, it does. I think it draws a lot of inspiration from Mountain Blade. And it did come out after Mountain Blade, so that makes sense. It's much simpler, but I think it definitely draws some inspiration. This one, though, if it's what I think it is, we basically just need to find the place and then we can leave and come back. We don't actually have to fight anything, so I say we take the mission. Rest assured, what I'm offering you now is a fine price for your work. You'll get 300 crowns when the contract is done. Sure. Now, Fair Range is off to our west. So I guess we just head in that direction and see if we can find it. Kokma, I don't think this has a pirate DLC, although there is a little bit of, like, ships and stuff like that. Yeah, this is definitely not that. He said northeast. I mean, that's true. But Fair Range is over this way. Around the region of Fair Range. I mean, how big is the region of Fair Range, though? I guess theoretically it could be like this whole chunk of the map here, so I guess we'll listen to him, at least initially, and let's head out to the northeast. I have a feeling this dude does not know what he's talking about, but we'll give it a shot anyway. The thing is, I don't want to spend a bunch of time looking for this place. Actually, you know what? Let's just camp for now. I don't want to spend a bunch of time looking for this place because I still gotta pay you donkeys whether or not we fight anything. See, now we're headed off into another region, so I don't think it's gonna be over here. Maybe in this direction? Oh, well, there it is. Alright, you sight the ruins of Ironheart Keep in the glass of your scope and mark it on your maps. Easy enough. Time to return to Edward the Councilman. Now, we could go in here, and very likely we're going to end up fighting some undead. Traveling at night does not really matter all that much, Ersts. You can do it. It's just, if you wait, fighting at night is the problem, not traveling at night. But you do move slower at night. I don't know if we're ready to fight undead, especially with peasants. Let's just head back for now. We know it's there, so we could potentially go back and try it a little bit later. Alright, Edward the Councilman welcomes you back. You hand over your recently illustrated map and he pores over it, swatting the spotted mark with the back of his hand. Of course that's where it is. He smirks and pays you what you're owed. And then there was another one skull that we could do here, which that one's probably going to be our missing persons. Egon of Langholt's got a satchel with a scroll attached, but the name written on the paper is not yours. He weighs it carefully, the lumps of coin curving around his fingers, their chink and chanks muted. He turns to you. You recognize that name? You shake your head. The man continues. A week ago, we sent the famed Sir Dankwart. That's a hell of a name. We sent the famed Sir Dankwart of here to go hunt down some foul beasts that have been terrorizing the town and surrounding farmsteads for weeks. Do you know why this satchel has remained in my ownership? You shrug and answer. Because he hasn't returned? Egon nods and sets the satchel down. He sits on the edge of his table. Correct, because he has not returned. Now why do you think that is? I think it's because he's dead, but let's not be so negative. I think it's because the beasts out there require more. I think they require someone like you, sellsword. Would you be willing to help us now that this nobleman has failed? MILF searches for Sir Dankwort. Yeah. God, that's a story all by itself. I don't know. What's it worth to you? He puts his hand on your shoulder, smiling reaffirmingly. I think I know an adequate compensation for your services. You are to receive 420 crowns when the contract is done. I mean, the guy that went before is named Sir Dankwort, and they're offering us 420 crowns? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All we need is some sex number involved in this quest, and it would be perfect. Do we haggle with the guy? I feel like we don't haggle with the guy just yet. We don't really have much of a reputation. Oh no, this is just a normal event, Mara. Sometimes the randomness just comes out. I mean, I think with 420 crowns, I think we just have to accept the offer. Now, that being said, I have no idea what's terrorizing the villagers, so we could be getting ourselves in way, way over our heads. But we'll find out. We accept this contract. Let's have a look at the company, just to make sure. Because again, things could get ugly. We still got plenty of food, for now. We haven't used up all of our medical supplies, which means everybody's healed up now from their temporary injuries. Let's see what they've got on the marketplace, because I kind of want one more bow, if I'm being honest. But I don't think we have any more arrows. I think they gave us just the one guy with arrows. So if we bought another bow, we would have to buy more arrows as well. And that's gonna get a little expensive. Nah, screw it. Let's just go with what we got. We're gonna go with what we got. Alright, so we don't know what's terrorizing the village, but we do have some tracks. So we'll follow the tracks for now, and hopefully we'll run into whatever it is. Oh, whatever it is coming back this direction. And I don't want to get caught in the dark. That's the other problem. Because a bunch of peasants fighting at night is going to be bad. Oh no. Alright, chat. This is probably going to be the end of the campaign right here. So these are Noxerers. Kind of, I don't know. Are they undead? Do they count as undead? They're very fast. They're hard to hit. They're not very strong, at least initially. But the thing is, they eat the dead. And when they do, they get bigger, they get stronger, and they hit harder. So, this could be really, really bad. I think first things first, we gotta let the dog off the chain, literally. Because that's all the bard is good for. But hopefully he will distract them for at least a turn. I think we're gonna hold ranks for now. Only 29% chance to hit, and that is not helped by the fact that it's also raining, which has a debuff. Yeah, this is probably death. It is very probably death. I did not think so, but it was worth a try. Oh yeah, for sure, yes. Now, they do take... Well, first of all, welcome to the street. I gotta start off with that. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday. And second of all, yes, this game does take a lot of inspiration from, like, German and Germanic folklore, because I can words. Yeah, I think we hold ranks, because the thing is, the way that they've moved, they're gonna hit us next turn. So I think we just stand by. I mean, I'll take what shots that I can take, at least for now. But I don't expect that we're gonna make a whole lot of progress on these guys. Let's see. Yeah, we can't even spear wall with the pitchfork, sadly. Oh, well, I can spear wall with this. So, for those of you that don't know, spear wall is basically, if they end up anywhere adjacent to the guy doing spear wall, they automatically take damage. Most human opponents will not run into a spear wall, but the creatures will sometimes. And finna die by 25. You are correct, peasant militia. Yeah? This is what chat voted on, so this is what we're playing. And Sierra immediately smacking finna die by 25 with a gift sub. Sierra, thank you so much for the generosity. And finna die by. Welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where I'm sure you will very quickly become acquainted with why we call ourselves that. And let's see. For now, why not spear wall again?
Yeah?
It eats up a lot of fatigue, but at the same time, if we can get some early damage on these guys, it might be to our advantage. And Swift Draw rolling into the chat as well with 2,500 Bezos bucks. Swift Draw, thank you so much for the contribution. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. They said, peasants are replaceable. Send it. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I haven't even named these guys yet because I want to get through the first battle. Sort of a survival of the fittest kind of thing. So we will see. Yeah, no, I agree, Finna. I agree. We are probably... This is probably a run ender right here, but we're gonna try it all the same. We are still gonna try. Oh no. The pooch did not do well. The other unfortunate thing is, by sending the dog forward, we have essentially just given them a free dead body to eat, which is not a great thing to do. Thankfully, the spear wall is definitely doing some work. And there you go. You can see now this guy has gotten a buff because he ate the corpse of the dog. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. This is for sure. Because the other issue with these guys is what's gonna happen is we'll kill these dudes in the front, and then the guys in the back will immediately run forward, eat the corpse, and then get a buff. And that's what makes these guys especially hard to fight. Oh, yeah, you don't really have anything that you can do, Mr. Bard. I mean, if I really wanted to be a butthole, I could send this guy forward and make him punch these things to death, but I'm not gonna do that. For now, I'll just use him as backup for morale. That's about it. I mean, Sage Raven, it's not that big a deal because these are the only enemy types that have that mechanic, but a lot of the, like, supernatural enemies, they all have their own unique things about them. Yeah, the Battle Brothers is not a fair game. At all. So there's a log here, and you can open it. I generally don't, because this log fucking infuriates me. When you see the chances where it's like, you needed a 60 to hit, and you got a 59. And you'll see that over and over. Like, I am 100% convinced that this game cheats sometimes. Because, like, if you go and watch this log for long enough, and you'll see how many rolls you fail by 1 fucking point, and then see how many rolls the computer wins by 1 fucking point. Like, nah, it's cheating. It is cheating out its ass. But, you know, you take it for what it is. Oh, of course you would miss, you peasant fuck. Of course you would miss. I'm trying to push these guys back. Because I wanna try to get them all a little bit injured before we start killing them, so that we've got better chances once the consuming starts. Alright. I may get our man surrounded here, so I'm gonna hang him back for right now. Yeah, this is 100% vanilla. No mods installed at all. I am genuinely surprised that you actually hit this man's. Well, that might not have been what I wanted to do, but let's go with it. Again, probably not a great idea to put our mans directly in the thick of it. But YOLO swag. Now this is the guy that I'm worried about. This is the guy that I'm worried about. Oh, our man's got some dodge. All right, I got you. Okay. So both of these guys are unharmed. I mean, it might be worth throwing a net. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's net the dude who's about to go next. And then stab his buddy. Well, I was hoping that net would work out a little better for us, but whatever. Bruised, unharmed. You love to see it. I mean, we got 50% chance to hit either way. Damn it. Oh, they're stacking. They're stacking their boy. All right, you cheese ball. God, that's annoying. That is so fucking annoying. Especially when our guys don't hit. I mean, I really should be focusing on the bigger enemies, but at the same time, I'm trying to remove as many enemies from the field as I can, for better or worse. Let's see. Do we go all in on the attack or do we shield wall? I think we go all in. Oh, come on. With a 74% chance to hit and you miss both. Smells a bit of bullshit, I believe. Yeah, you see how tanky this donkey is. He is gonna fuck our shit up. Yeah, that's about what I figured. The thing is, these guys are really, really easy to kill right up until they eat something. And then as soon as they eat a corpse, they suddenly become hard as fucking nails. So yeah, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to DPS these donkeys down and hope that we don't lose our entire company in the process. There aren't that many of them, but they're still gonna hit hard. Let's see if we can stun. Damn it. I was hoping we could stun him, but it did not proc. Alright, let's see. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Hell yes. If we can get a few more hits, that's the biggest issue in the early game, is like, man, this would be so easy if my people would just hit the damn thing. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate first fight. For Peasant Militia, there is next to no chance that we could win this fight under normal circumstances. I mean, we could get lucky. Never say never. But it is an insanely difficult first fight for this company. Yeah, because as you can see, this dude is basically just gonna kill a dude every turn. Well, looks like our loot man is gonna get in here and he's gonna have to do some work too. Yeah, it's already not looking good. Already not looking good. And sadly, with our morale faltering, these guys are probably gonna break and start running. If we lose another dude, yeah, that's probably it. Our dudes are done. I mean, we'll fight. We will fight, but it ain't gonna end well. And this is exactly why I didn't name anybody at the beginning, because I had a feeling that something like this would happen. So for those of you that have no idea what the fuck is going on and why a bunch of our people just died, when they get the white flag like this, it means that they're trying to run away. The problem is, enemies get attacks of opportunity on anybody that tries to move out of their area of control. So when we're surrounded like that and our people try to retreat, then they basically provoke opportunity attacks and end up getting themselves killed. Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. Yeah, I have no control over our guys as they run for the hills. Oh, this dude has found his backbone. Well, you know, like it or not, I'm sending him right back in. Just 'cause there's no point. There is no point. Might as well just get it over with. Sadly, there is no recovery from this. Oh, come on! Find your spine! You've spent your entire turn running away, and you couldn't even get the single punch. Couldn't even get the single punch to try to avenge his brothers. Well, there you have it. And that's Battle Brothers. Again, I'm not great at this game. But even so, it's still extremely unforgiving, even when you are good at it. So that's campaign 1. Also, to be fair, Peasant Militia is very, very tough to get started. Like, you can definitely snowball with Peasant Militia once you get past the early game, but the early game is super tough with Peasant Militia. Super tough.